they'll see this team hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy at center stage. But as hard as it might be, the players can't get ahead of themselves. They still have a job to do.
Guys, you know, they're smart enough not to get ahead of themselves, but I'm sure they also know that no team has ever recovered from a 3-zip deficit to win an NBA playoff series. So they can be forgiven for thinking about that trophy just a little bit with one game yet to win.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Oklahoma City, right at the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Richardson. And it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. And that one's good. Freak. Here's Westbrook. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Shoots from 14. And Irving pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. They get the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Freak missing. Durant against James. Durant kicks to Ibaka. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. Here's Fit.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle. Was he a Kia?
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Durant, the pass to Richardson. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Richardson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. For the Cavaliers, Alexander comes in for Tristan Thompson. Cavaliers leading. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Figueroa in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball. Hope that he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Smith hits them both. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Durant, and the rejection by LeBron. He feeds it to Freak. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Westbrook, Ibaka, and Thompson sends it back. Freak dishes to LeBron. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Fires top of the key. Again, Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Westbrook kicks to Thomas, and he gets it to go. Thomas got 6.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Pass to LeBron. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Durant at the elbow. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the Thunder another 3.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Richardson following the basket by Freak. Action as we approach 4 minutes played. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
This shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Alexander comes in for Chris Bosh. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for J.R. Smith. Durant, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Sefolosha's shot is good.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. DeAndre Jordan third.
He's dialed up his rebounding here. And something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game. Durant kicks to Waiters.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about it.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead.
What a stellar outing in this one for Freak. 22 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant, the 3. and Ibaka the 4. Richardson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Back to Richardson. Up top, Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook, that one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Westbrook. The Cavaliers leading by 19 from 15 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Looking to get it going. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. James kicks to Freak. Back to James. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
It's deflected, and they get it back.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Offensive rebound. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
Fans, you've got to get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. The strategy included running the offense through Thomas. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. Smith, the pass to Figueroa. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Inside. And stolen by Payne. Here's Westbrook. And he finishes the break with the lay-in. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Nobody near Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. And I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a night so far for Westbrook. 12 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Also making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for James, and Freak subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Simmons is checked. The Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And he's good on the 3 ball.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
The shot will not go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They look to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
And it's Freak missing. Here's Waiters. Can't cash in from close range. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top. Just top. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Figueroa in at point guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Richardson kicks to Durant. Payne gets a wide-open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist here tonight. Freak dishes to Bosh. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 21. Oklahoma City has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Jordan with a screen on Smith. Durant for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far. A switch here also for Cleveland. Freaks checked in for J.R. Smith. Now here's Durant. He dishes it to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Jordan the pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 3. Ibaka. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Freak kicks to Thompson. Powered down with both hands.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Westbrook against Irving. It's Westbrook with the drive and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For the Cavaliers, J.R. Sampson comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Wilson in for Irving. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Kept alive. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
E with the steal. Wilson against Durant to the paint. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 8th assist in the game. Cleveland leading by 19 points. And that one's good. Freak.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Westbrook drives in. Westbrook double team. Here's Durant. That's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
LeBron outside. A 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Screen by Ibaka. And here's Westbrook from the arc. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Durant, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Figueroa. No good with the layup.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge. but I think the official got that one right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Wash comes in for Jakar Sampson, and Smith subbed in for Wilson. Here's Figueroa, and Jordan sends it back. They get it back, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. That'll put Tristan Thompson on the line. They get Russell Westbrook catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Alexander's checked in for Bosch. Cephalosha comes in for James. And Dunleavy's subbed in for J.R. Smith. Thomas, no good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it. And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for a Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Shots good by Waiters.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
He kicks it to Simmons, fires the three, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Passes it to Thomas. Jordan the screen for three. Richardson. Oh, they've done it. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the new NBA champions. Just tremendous. What a moment it is right now to see the go well together, enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know. you're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like playing a video game. You know what I mean? And the prize is your sanity. Word.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to a bonus. That's right, NBA 2K17.
Hey guys, Mike Wang here, gameplay director for the NBA 2K series. As you begin your My Career journey, you'll get to experience everything we've done to make NBA 2K17 the best basketball simulation ever created. On offense, take a look at the new signature size-up combos. You now have full control over your dribble moves to get defenders off balance. And on defense, you have dozens of moves you can use to disrupt the offense and cause turnovers, both on the ball and off. If you want a stress-free way to experiment with gameplay, check out 2KU and learn all of the moves you have at your disposal in NBA 2K17.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that. Cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on, you stink. MCs don't give a what you think.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-round. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
And just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans.
Tristan Thompson. Chris Bosh. Kyrie Irving. LeBron James. Free. Turn it out for the NBA champions.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. And they're starting off this...
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. They set the pick. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Figueroa. And another three for Cleveland. Freak's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. He's covered by Irving. Okafor with a screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Figueroa. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got 8 points. So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game. Covered by Irving. Lure the pass to Ariza. Crab gets to Ariza. The three-pointer no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start off the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doubled by Figueroa and stolen by Freak. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. LeBron with the bucket.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Ariza outside. Okafor with a screen on LeBron. Ariza kicks to Okafor. Good D by Thompson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Freak throws it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Chance to check out LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year. Pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Okafor. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Freak with it. He's got 12. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Passes to Okafor, and it's sent back by Bosch. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. A different look now for Cleveland. Alexander comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Weber in for Chris Bosch. Clock is at 3 on Freak. That's his first foul. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Philadelphia shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both shots good from the stripe.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Okafor grabs the miss.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
No problems knocking that one down. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Freak. 14 points for him. Smith the pass to Alexander. 6 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He's already up to 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Embiid with a screen on Weber. Weber kicks to Embiid. Stripped it away. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 19 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
He got it! Wow. He caught it!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows. Cleveland. Garrett Temple has checked in for Smith, and Freak subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Figueroa in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Temple in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
18 feet out. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. To the left wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Ariza has the open look. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. 9 points for Trevor Ariza. Cleveland leading by 12. And here's Freak. 24 points for him. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Daniel, just 5 on the clock. That's good. He has 6.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Here's Figueroa. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Lure gets to Ariza. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The pass to Temple. Feeds to Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Figueroa. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Weber dishes to Ariza. Kicks it to Lure. All sorts of time. That one wide left.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And that one's good. Freak.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same. The third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. Okafor out there with John Lewis. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Alan Crabb. Irving passes to Figueroa. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Covered by Figueroa. There's the screen. Ariza goes in, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Irving, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Freak kicks to Irving, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Alexander's checked in for Tristan Thompson. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Embiid the screen. Peters, James covering. The feed to Crabb. 5 on the clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The 76ers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Smith checked in for the... Another good look now for Cleveland. Chalmers comes in for Chris Bosh. And Freak subbed in for Weber. Now Freak, 32 points in the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Lewis checked in. Weber, the pass to Daniel. Back to Weber. They double him with James. Here's Daniel. No good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Figueroa. Can't connect from short range.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Peters, James covering. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by LeBron. From past the arc, and it's Freak missing. The 76ers trail by 20. Pass to Lure. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get the rebound. Smith kicks to Alexander. Second shot opportunity. And Freak with the layup. Freak's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Up in time, and it would have counted had it fallen, but... And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Figueroa, he's in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Ariza with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Such a wide open look.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Figueroa. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And Cleveland making a change here. Weber's checked in. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen off the pick. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Covered by Figueroa. Pass to Lure. Uncovered. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Assist from number 7. Cavaliers timeout.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Figueroa. Oh!
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is.
And guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. That's one he knows he should have drained.
He's covered by Thompson. Inside. Ariza, right side. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Freak. It's stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
LeBron kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to James. Freak's got 46 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. From 18 feet away, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Freak's got 48. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Okafor's checked in. Lure dishes to Crab. Stolen by Bosch. Figueroa, the pass to Thompson. Let's go. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Clock at 6. The layup missed. And here are the 76ers now, trailing by 19. Daniel, defended by Chalmers. Picked by Okafor. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Chalmers. Here's Figueroa. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 55.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
So we see the Cavaliers. Taking the win here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to. You always.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's the home of the Cavaliers, Quicken Loans Arena, as we are in Cleveland, Ohio. And, of course, Briante Weber. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Atlanta. Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. About a minute played so far here in the first. Green, no luck. And the Cavaliers with possession here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And it's Freak missing for Atlanta. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Johnson with it, guarded now by Irving. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Good on the shot.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Freak missing. Cavaliers on D. Johnson dishes to Olynyk. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Fires the 3, and good. The three-point shot, good from Figueroa.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
To the middle, here's Green. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Irving. Schroeder kicks to Green. That 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And a wide open look for Freak. Nails the wide open jump shot. Freak's got 6.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Schroeder passes to Green. Schroeder up top. from past the arc. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sessions comes in for Irving. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Good on the shot.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Horford with the screen on Sessions. Good. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Thompson. No one near him. And again, it's Atlanta. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it. He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Horford against Bosch. Another shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here.
Cleveland. LeBron, he's checked in for Bosch. Freak comes in for Mario Chalmers. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Sessions. On the court for Atlanta, Johnson is out there with Hollis Thompson. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Green.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 44 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Freak. Got a piece of it. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the...
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. Freak sets a screen for Irving. Dishes it to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Freak's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The 11-footer tries again, and he lays it up and in. Olynyk's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Thompson, following the score by Cleveland.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's to Roman. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Figueroa. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
So it's Atlanta now. Johnson, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. From deep three-point range, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 25 points for Freak.
And that gets him going here in the second half. After hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Green, the screen. Johnson dishes to Olynyk. The drive by Thompson.
Some good play tonight for Thompson. He's got 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively.
And the first half comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Freak. 25 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really space the floor.
Figueroa in a 2-guard. LeBron James is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Alexander in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Olynyk can't hit. Cavaliers leading. Here's Figueroa. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently it's hitting than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
No good on the triple.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
That's good. Alexander's got 6.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Right at the free throw line. And it's Schroeder missing.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Here's Figueroa. Good on the triple. Freak's got 30 points.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Green. And that one's good. Freak.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here they go. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got his second basket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there.
Jing it up here. Here's Schroeder. He's got 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. That's short off the rim.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
That drops. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter. Here's Freak. Jacks up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3. And the final period of play just about to start. Cleveland leading by 10. And so in the game for the Hawks.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Robinson. The Hawks trail by 12. Pick by Horford. Down low, layup off the pick. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Alexander comes in for Garrett Temple. And Irving subbed in for Mario Chalmers. And a change for the Hawks. Green's checked in.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 41.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
There's a good screen. Here's Schroeder, and the layup's good off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. Figueroa. Shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
This can't happen.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
This is disruptive.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the basket by Olynyk.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Freak. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And that one's good. Freak.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Look at what Schroeder has done so far. 16 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Schroeder. Kicks it to Johnson. 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Atlanta again missing.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Schroeder kicks to Green. It's Schroeder, top of the key. It's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Such a wide open look. 15 points for Chris Bosh.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for them in transition.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see, Greg, how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Costa.
Thompson passes to Irvin. Atlanta again missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
The feed now to Robinson. From the arc. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Figueroa. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now, Freak. From downtown, and the miss. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, Clark.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy. And
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. And that'll broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed.
You're always going to have people who don't believe. You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Let's get it on in the Foot Locker three-point contest. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye and an even steadier nerve to survive this competition.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
Now, no question, Clark, these guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers like this, but I do feel that the guys who perform the best are the ones who relax and just enjoy the experience.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He'll have 60 seconds to shoot 25 shots from beyond the arc, and Clark, that works out to about 2.2 seconds a shot.
Love to see you using the sabermetrics there, partner. A quick pace indeed. Each make counts as 1 point with the exception of the last ball, the money ball, that's worth 2.
I actually had the averages.
I know you did.
And guys, that money ball can kind of push you along to the next rack. So even if you struggle during the rack, if you can make that last one, it gives you momentum going forward.
Gets the money ball. He's got 9. He's got 10.
Here he goes.
Down to the final rack.
A strong close out there.
That's 13. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. It never became one of those lights out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
And so here's Curry now.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere. And some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
Strong close out there.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it'll be Brad Beal here.
Well, Brad Beal, renowned in high school for his outside shooting. He was solid during his freshman season in Florida. But you see the stroke. You know he's going to be an excellent three-point shooter in this league for years to come.
He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. Drains the money ball. 6. He's up to 7. 2 racks to go. He misses his 4th straight. He could have taken more from that rack. Only got 2 points. 12 for him.
The young fella, Brad Beal, taking charge here.
Tied for first. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. I'd say a solid showing from him.
I was impressed just with his poise, guys, because he stayed on a very even keel from one rack to the next.
He's got to get at least 14.
Well, he can't afford a slow start because at that point you start to press. So a good first rack is very important.
He misses his 4th straight. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. Gets the money ball. He's got 5. He posts a score of 14. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to.
A fine score of 22 points for the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Well, he did, especially considering the fact that he came out of the gates pretty slowly. But when things kicked into gear for him, guys. He really got hot.
And here we go with Freak. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
Here we go. One final chance for somebody to punch their ticket to the final.
Well, he's aware of exactly what it's going to take to get there. But he can't get hurried. He can't be doing the math in his head, Clark. He's got to just settle in, take his shots, and try to relax as best he can.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
He's got 8.
5 points more to stay in it.
11 points.
3 more points to advance.
Not just 13.
And that puts him in a second-place tie now.
And now he's in second place all by himself.
And he wasn't able to finish that last rack. So he ends up at 17. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, the way he closed out the round was the most...
Here we go with Damian Lillard. The shot clock's at 24 seconds. He better be ready to put up some points in a hurry. So it'll be Brad Beal here. And Brad Beal shot almost 50% from the three-point range his senior. Pressure's on. He's got 24 seconds to top the score and move on.
He's got to be feeling very confident.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He's got 24 seconds here to put up as many points as he can.
Let's go.
Pressure's on. He's got 24 seconds to top the score and move on.
He doesn't need to do that.
By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him if he posts a good score.
The hardest thing for a shooter.
He posts a big number, 24 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
I'm almost speechless here, Steve. I mean, that's one of the all-time great performances right there.
Yeah, it's right up there. No question. Right up there with the best I've ever seen. Crowd is loving it too, Clark.
And here we go with Freak.
So many times we see the best scores in the three-point contest come in round one. I think the players start to get tired legs as they approach the 50-shot mark in the competition.
Yeah, it's the legs, and it's also the adrenaline of the opening stages, Clark. That's worn off, so mentally, by the second round, you can be running on fumes.
That's 7. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Well, thanks for coming. We will see you next year.
He completes the round with 13 points. So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy. And that'll do it for this year's Foot Locker three-point contest. There are very few players.
You're always going to have people who
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Steph Curry's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand.
And the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Wall. There's the bucket. Good. Davis has got his first basket.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
The pass to Figueroa. Clock at 6. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Curry dishes to Leonard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game right now. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up. And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he can't hit the second. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense heading into a game. Coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. To the inside, Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Westbrook can't get it to go. Wall passes to Figueroa. This one for 3. Good. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him. They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But, hey, it's the All-Star game. Good. They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
New players in now for the East. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 3, and the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Here's Westbrook, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead. And a wide-open look for Freak. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Freak's got 17.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily. When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. 18 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
From deep. Kept alive. Davis with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. LeBron against Durant. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Misses off the right iron.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Curry attacking. It's Davis on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking it.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Leonard. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for George. And West also making a switch. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's
pretty tight. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Figueroa, he's in at the point. Paul George is out there with Okafor. And it's LeBron James. And it's Wall in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Freak kicks to George. Pass to Figueroa. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Westbrook. He has 6. He had a nice open look right there. And that's now 11 points for Leonard. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead, and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And Okafor with the block. And here we go. Here's Figueroa. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Davis sets a screen. Leonard with no one around. Another miss by Leonard.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And that one's good. Freak.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Curry dishes to Durant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
George passes to Figueroa. Off target from three-point range. Outside Curry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Figueroa. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Freak's got 14 points here in the second half.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Nailed from three-point land. And now a 9-point East All-Star lead. Durant kicks to Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Wall. There's a good screen. Back to Westbrook. There's the triple. And it's Westbrook again missing. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Freak missing. Wall against Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Davis. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Figueroa. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. There's the bucket. Good. Freak's got 42 in the game.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
It's stolen by Green. Thomas dishes to Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 45 points.
He's found the rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up in long range seems to be falling.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lillard up top. He's guarded by Figueroa. Back to Lillard. And it's blocked by Figueroa. And here's the break. Here's Butler. Finished off the break. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now, Freak gets it off. No good.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
We've been having a great time here. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Freak's checked in. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Curry in at the point guard. And that one's good. Freak.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Pulls up on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Hit his foot, and the ref's saying he kicked it. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Here's Davis. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Figueroa. Off target with his 3. And the West All-Stars have possession. Now the feed to Leonard. Curry with it. Out defended by Freak. Curry can't get it to go.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the East All-Stars.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Durant's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Here's Figueroa from outside off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Leonard kicks to Durant. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it. Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He's got 17 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 11. And here's the fast break. Durant. He dishes it to Lillard. It's stolen by Wall. Feeds it to Freak. Offline with his 3.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Lillard outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for the West All-Stars. LeBron kicks to George, and he dunks it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
.135 left in the fourth quarter. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter. And here are the East All-Stars now. 8-point game. Got that one up quick. Freak's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the East All-Stars. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Fires for 3. Good work defensively by Lillard. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Freak. This one for 3. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 56 points in the game.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Buries it from three-point range. Freak's got 59 points.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
And that one's good. Freak. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Lillard. They get it back. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star game. Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. And that'll do it for this year's All-Star game. Some splendid talent on display.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word. You're always going to have people who...
And nice work, everyone. Winning is not a sometimes thing. It's an all the Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. All right, keep shooting if you want.
You're always going to have people who don't believe. That you're really good at. You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles and move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is